Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2024 as we continue our run here with our creative team, Broyar Racing. And I apologize if there was a pretty big gap in the videos if you are watching this as they come out. Obviously, if you're watching it later, it won't notice a gap, but I didn't have internet for a week, so all my videos got shut off. No streaming, no videos, no nothing for a full week, basically. So I'm back, though. All is good now, mostly. I think I'm still supposed to be getting an upgrade for my wires or something like that, so hopefully that doesn't mess anything up, but that's a problem for another day. We're about to come up to Italy here, which is which race? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th race of the season. Obviously, we have done pretty good lately. We got a third place there. I'm not sure where we placed there. Then we got first, second, and then back-to-back first. So far, so good. We are the #1 team overall. We do have the second and third drivers right now, but Ibanez is about to catch signs. And then we have the #1 pit crew at the moment as well. So all is kind of going as expected this year. This is the year I expected to win everything, and I think we're on a pretty good track to make that happen. Guess we'll make sure everything's marked red. Let's go ahead and install replacements here. It's been so long, I gotta remember where we kind of left off, to be perfectly honest. We are currently designing, although I think, isn't research open now? Yeah, research opened at the end of April, right? No, where is it? Middle of April. So research is open and available. We could start doing research at some point. We're not going to yet. I mean, we're gonna keep the designing going a little bit more because I kind of think this is the last season we're gonna be doing this anyway, because I think we're gonna win everything. But at least we need to get that going for us. And then as far as manufacturing, we're working on an under 4 chassis in 3 days. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and watch my video. I actually don't remember. I kind of lost track of where we were at, what we're doing. We're good on chassis for a little bit. Front wing. We might want to grab one more front wing. Although we do have new ones coming in 5 days. So if we can just get through this next race. Yeah, we'll have these in time for the next race. Okay. We won't do front wing right now. What else do we have? So, sorry, wrong button. Rear wing, we're okay for the moment. Side pods, kind of okay for the moment. I think we're okay on for most of everything at the moment. I think we'll wait for some of these developments to finish, designs to finish, and we'll see where that gets us. Here's our chassis. Was that our good chassis, or are we doing one more? Oh my goodness, I feel so dumb that I don't remember. I really should have come back and I would have to have watched all of my videos practically. I don't remember. This one does lose a little bit of top speed, but gains a lot of DRS, medium speed, high speed, engine cooling. My goodness, I do not remember. I feel silly. You know what? I'm actually going to put a quick pause in the video. I'm going to go make sure I watch what we were doing, because I don't remember what the plan was, and I want to make sure I keep on track. Otherwise, it'll look kind of weird. All right, I'm back. I think I remember where we were left off with the designs. We had been waiting on the rear wing until we got some hours, which we do have hours now. So we do want to do a rear wing with hours, and then we'll follow that up immediately with the rear wing to kind of take advantage of all that knowledge that we gain. Other than that, I actually think we're done with design because we're working on the 4th chassis, right? No, we maybe want to do one more chassis when it's all said and done. We'll work on the 4th rear wing or front wing now. We're working on the 4th side pod, 4th suspension. We've got the 4th underfloor. We'll do 2 more rear wings and 1 more chassis. I think that's exactly what we want to do. But we'll do the rear wing first because we got the hours. Cool. All right, I like it. That might not, if that was not the exact original plan from whenever I started talking about it before, no worries. Where's the orange? Just tell me that we're low. I don't know if I've ever seen the orange stuff there before. I'm not sure what it means. But that's okay. We'll get that done. And rear wing. I don't even remember what. Wait, where's my? Got the right notebook. Know where my notebook ran off to. That is the wrong notebook that has all my what I usually do. I think it's usually drag reduction, high speed, and DRS delta, something like that. But I might kind of change my story here a little bit and see what I can do as far as what we just need based on kind of rankings and stuff. Right now, DRS effectiveness is pretty bad. So is dirty air tolerance, but not a lot of this helps dirty air. I mean, I definitely don't want drag reduction to get... I don't want it to go so low that we lose top speed. So let me lower those. We're already first on high speed. Let me bring high speed up until it just no longer is a penalty. And kind of make sure that we're doing the same thing with this. As long as it's not a penalty. And then that helps airflow sensitivity if I bump that up a little bit. Maybe that's a good move, and then we readjust these a little bit. So we're getting 3 on dirty air tolerance, 14 on DRS effectiveness. Most of our dirty air tolerance is going to come from... Is it the chassis? Something like that? But at least we're getting a pretty big bump over across the board. And we're technically losing a little bit of high speed and top speed here. But it's not going to lower us enough that we're going to lose our positioning. Now, we are only 5th on top speed at the moment. Maybe I actually want to bump that up. Is that really a good way to bump that up? What I might do is bump it up so that we're just not losing any speed itself, like actual speed. Maybe 1 tick lower. We'll get a little less dirty air. A little bit DRS, less DRS, but overall... I don't know. Seems like it's a pretty decent part. I guess lose 1 tick less. Just not really enough to matter. Okay, I think we'll do that. I like that. I'm pretty sure. And we're going to do one more rear wing after this, so this is not the end-all be-all one. I mean, we'll make a couple of these. So if we do it right now, we'll actually have enough to make... With the plan engineer, we'll be able to make a couple before Spielberg. But the lowest we can go will get us... a couple for Barcelona would be fine. I mean, the earlier we get this one done, the earlier we can work on the next one, I suppose. Let me drop it down to 3 for a second. See where that gets us. And then see if there's any of these we want to kind of add to. Speed them up a little bit. But as soon as this front wing's done, we're going to be working on the chassis, and that's the last thing we're going to do other than the second rear wing anyway. So honestly, I think we just max out the rear wing. Get that one done as quickly as possible so we can do the last rear wing and we're done. I like it. All right, manufacturing. I think we're going to manufacture a couple of these chassis in the meantime. Just 2. Just to get us a bump here. And then we'll go from there. All right, there's our front wings, and we are going to manufacture a set of these, and these are actually our ones we're going to keep for a long time. We're going to manufacture a full set of 6 of these. These are... I mean, not like a massive boost in this far as this is concerned, because we're already first across everything. But the important thing is that they are an improvement across literally everything they're going to improve. So they are a better front wing than what we got currently. Even if not massively so. All right, we'll get that going, and then we are going to work on our final chassis, which will not have hours, of course. And let's see how we want to do this. Chassis is usually airflow middle, and I believe drag reduction is usually what we do. But I kind of want to adjust these other ones a little bit here, maybe. What gets us dirty air tolerance? Nothing. No, so the chassis doesn't help with dirty air tolerance at all. We're already number 1 on engine cooling, so honestly not worrying about that at all is fine. If we drop the airflow middle, it's just lowering our cornering, which we're already good at. Maybe drag reduction is literally the best thing to do. Make us the number 1 there, and bumps us up to number 1 on acceleration, and bumps us up a lot on DRS effectiveness, which is weird because we're actually not putting anything into it. Maybe we can do that. Get a big boost to both of those. I don't know if I want to come all the way up. I think we'll go like halfway. That's a... Honestly, we're going to get DRS effectiveness from the rear wing, and that's where most of it's going to come from. I think this is fine. Full-on drag reduction. Get us back to the #1 top speed, #1 acceleration. We'll be #1 at cornering. We'll get the dirty air fixed from somewhere else and the DRS effectiveness fixed from somewhere else. I like it. Let's go. We might actually move some guys around. This is a 10-day part. If we get it down to 31, then we can get it in time for Barcelona. At least one of them. So let me confirm that for a second. And then we'll go to... Pick one away here. Does it matter? Matters by 1 day. I don't think 1 day is going to make a difference. Let's see. This is an 8-day part. So right now we'll have it in time for 20. Yeah, it's not going to matter. In fact, we can lower this down 2 days because 21. Well, I realize now that if we do it this way, we'll actually have both. 2 suspensions, 1 for each car, done by Montreal. So never mind. We'll go ahead and leave that on there. And then I guess we'll take it from the rear wing then. I think I just want 1 from the rear wing. I think that's all we need to get you down to below 30, which will get us 1 for Barcelona. Okay. I like that. All is well with the world. And we're doing the manufacturing and we're happy. And we will get some rear wings now soon, which will be quite nice. Cash from that. Okay, sponsor plan. Again, we're kind of just doing whatever's going to help us out here. I mean, our second driver is the one I care less about. Stat performance ratings. I mean, any of these will tip us over, right? So... in theory. We'll do that one. I think those two are going to be fine. Should be plenty. Okay. We'll confirm that. All right, let's get ready for this race. 5 days. Some new front wings to put on, or at least for one of the cars. I don't know if I have enough for both cars. We do have only 2, so we'll just have it on you. That's fine. Decent enough boost, though. Cars are... I mean, still very high on every category. Apparently that front wing helped with top speed a bit. We did lose a little bit of medium speed, high speed for the moment. But I mean, honestly, those we're only less to it to the other car, so I guess it really doesn't matter. I just realized it took me a second to realize that. I'm like, wait a minute, we're second because the other car technically has a slight boost. We probably would still be first if against the field itself, so we're fine. All right, anything else we want to change around? I don't think so. Actually, let me just go through just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes, none of those were done yet. We got that already figured out. Those 2 are already on the right cars. Those are already on the right thing. This one can be on both cars now. There's more top speed. And then suspension are already on both cars. Cool. And that puts us at... Okay, now you are first. So what actually was the underfloor? But yeah, we're looking pretty good. Again, dirty air tolerance and DRS effectiveness are 2 weakest links right now, but hey, if we're in front, then we don't need to worry about dirty air tolerance. And if we're in front, we don't need to worry about... Actually, that's true. If we're at the front of the pack, we need neither DRS effectiveness or dirty air tolerance. So I guess that's the solution. Just win, be in front, and nothing else matters. It's kind of funny, actually. We'll go 5th or higher with you. We're gonna go bold. We're in a good place. Ooh, do we go first? You know what? Go big or go home.
Welcome along to Italy.
All right, let me go take care of practice, and I'll bring you guys back for qualifying. All right, we're back. 99 and 100, pretty good. I'm not going to bother trying to figure out the last little point here, but this is all looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and swap out our put some good parts back on here. So that we're ready for our qualifying here. That's about to turn yellow, so we'll go ahead and put this one on. And then I think these can last to what, 65? 62. We'll get on those as well. All right, that all looks good. Let's go qualify. We're gonna do the same thing we usually do. Just wait a little bit into it. I mean, I'm assuming there's no rain or anything, right? I believe this is a balance track, so, you know, high speed and corner, both good here. Pit lane, and there we go. Fernandez taking top spot. That's impressive. Ibanez right behind signs there. They do have equal cars now, right? No. Ibanez has the slightly better front wing, right? Yeah, she does. So, interesting for that. We're not gonna run again. We're gonna just sit here. If this is not fast enough, then something's wrong. You know what I mean? So, we are good. Just got to get to the next round, and then we'll worry about maxing out our speed later. All right. Well, we're looking decently fast on this track. That's good to see. I mean, a half second faster than signs from Fernandez is actually pretty ridiculous. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead and put on our old tires again. And that looks good. A little bit slower here, but pretty sure it'll be fine. Fernandez got a little stuck there, so he's going to have to run again. Ibanez, though, looking very solid. There, Fernandez got stuck behind some people. Right, get you some brand new tires, send you out again. All will be okay. Ibanez actually beat Fernandez's first stint time by like half a second again, didn't she? Yeah, I think so. There you go. There's Fernandez just jumping up there. Pretty nice. I mean, he is microscopically behind her. There's a good chance that we can get both of these guys out in front and then just run the race 1 and 2 and just be one of those types of races where we're just miles ahead of everybody else. Yeah, that's a pretty significant jump, actually, in both of their times when it's all said and done. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing again. Run. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll run this tire. The first stint is just to get out there. We'll run those tires on that first stint, and then we'll put brand new tires on for the second. Hernandez behind signs, unfortunately. Which means if we are truly faster than him, then we are going to get slowed down by him on this run. But again, it's not going to matter as much because actually somehow she did a faster lap than him by half a second, even though he was in front of her. Was he less than half? I mean, it felt like he was less than half a second in front of her, so she should have caught up with him, but I won't complain. We'll take it. But we will run them out again because obviously we know we can get sub 112s. I mean, getting 112s with used tires is impressive. Almost 111s with used tires. That's pretty impressive. We're going to wait a little bit here. Okay, let's go. And let's go. Hopefully we don't get stuck out there behind anybody. Alright, looks like Fernandez is going to be... Okay, we're going to have clean laps here. Looks good. Yeah. Sub 111s. Or sub 112s, I mean. In the 111s. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. And that should hold. I would be surprised if Sainz catches us. I mean, they got close-ish, but not really. They really didn't. They really didn't at all. We're in the 111s. They're in the mid 112s to high 112s. But that was our fastest for Ibanez and our fastest for Fernandez. So they both did better. Let's continue that in the race itself now, please. Clear skies is great to see. I mean, probably okay with this. Is there a world where we want to put in like a stint of softs in here and just go really aggressive? More than likely what's going to happen is we're going to get so far ahead that we're just not even going to be running a strategy at all, right? We're just going to be basically on conserve. Not really full conserve, but like we're not going to be pushing our tires that much. I mean, this is the closest, and I have a feeling it's the same. Yeah, that's 3 seconds faster. We're just going to stick with this. This looks good for both drivers. There's no reason to change this. I like it. Do we run... I mean, this isn't a power track, so I think we could swap off the end. Maybe not for the 61%. We might leave him on the good one. But for her, I think we can get down to the 80 without much fear. Oh, I didn't think we brake park for him right there. Oh! Yeah, because of we ran it with Q1. Okay, that's fine. All is well. We'll run these again. That's not a problem. Cool. Alright, goal here is just to get the lead and then settle in and be 1-2 the entire rest of the race.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks. This is it, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Go, go, go. Let's watch Fernandez's point of view for a second. I don't want him to fight her, but I don't want him to let off until we've kind of settled in here a little bit. Unfortunately, there's Red Bull right beside us. I think we'll be fine. We get a full second ahead of the rest of the group, then we will tell him not to fight her. Do not fight your opponent. Just chill. You guys are going to be 1-2, and we're just going to run this race nice and easy here. Alright, we'll drop off you down to aggressive for a lap. And they drive so close. I'm assuming they drive this close in real life, right? Like right on each other's bumper, basically. But obviously, you want to get the. I guess. Do you? You draft like you do in NASCAR. I mean, I guess it's not quite the same, but there is some, like there's dirty air when you're going around a corner, right? But when you're in a straight line, you want to be behind somebody a little bit, right? Don't you? Maybe NASCAR is a little bit different, or maybe F1 is a little bit different in the way the aerodynamics work. I mean, obviously, that was a dumb statement. Obviously, F1 and NASCAR are completely different. What I mean is, maybe the fact that certain things exist in one means they don't even exist at all in the other. Because obviously these cars are very tightly tuned to be stuck to the ground and have perfect aerodynamics. And so maybe having any car in front of you is actually just not good ever. Obviously having a car in front of you does heat up the track a little bit, which means your tires are going to run a little bit warmer, usually. Maybe it's only when there's more than one car. One car might not be enough to matter as much. I don't know. Questions that people who actually watch F1 probably know, and I just don't know. All right, we're going to zip up here because there's not much to see here. I mean, Signs took fastest lap, which is depressing, but otherwise we are cruising along. He's still very fast. Still very, very fast. I mean, he is... We're pushing it, but not significantly. He's so much faster than the rest of the field. He's about as much faster than the rest of the field as we are than him. So he's definitely got a good car. All right, we definitely want to drop down to balance now. We're only going to get one pit stop per car this time around, so if we have a bad pit stop, that can affect us pretty big, but otherwise we're going to be fine. He's going to start catching us because we're not pushing our fuel as much, I would imagine. Not sure how worried I am about that. Actually not pushing his tires as much either. But Fernandez, you can see Fernandez is actually burning through tire more because his tires are hotter right now. I might even go light on him. If he can stay close, we'll have to keep an eye on it. If it starts to drift back too much, we'll have to adjust. But if he can stay close, because of the little DRS zone, we should be fine. Conserve him a little bit here. Real challenge is going to be getting back into this pairing after our pit stops. So far, Fernandez is staying pretty close. I'm happy with that. Go back to neutral here. Signs is catching us. Big time, actually. We're back to 3.5 seconds now. Maybe he just had a little bit of a burst there for a bit. Actually, 4 seconds now. So actually, that's looking good. We're going to pit here. Well, we've got a little ways to go before we pit. I forget, we're only doing one pit, so we are going to be running quite a while on all these tires. We're going to just bump it up to 16 speed for now. 5.5. Okay, yeah, we're starting to gap him. Why is your engine running so hot? Does your engine run hotter when the car in front of you is this close as well? Never thought about that. Have to lap our first car up here. I think we pit Fernandez first. Even though he's got slightly more tread on his tires, I think. Well, no, we'll put Ibanez first, just because she can go all out. I don't want him to pass her, I guess is my point, and I want them to go all out while they're coming in for their pit. I think that'll work. All right, let's schedule your pit. Back on normal. So you can have a good chance of staying close to her while she's running this. I mean, she'll break DRS, but she was going to break DRS anyway because she's coming in for pit. And then he just passed, so we'll go ahead and schedule his pit. And he can go into a full attack run here as well. Come on, one good pit stop. That's all we need for each of y'all. Nope, Sainz is right behind us. We'll say if we have a bad pit stop, he passes us. So thankfully we did get a sub 2. Alright, let's we'll push the engine, but we'll top this up. Still, actually we're way ahead of Sainz right now. So that was a very successful pit stop. Come on, one more good one. Come on, guys. That was not a good one. I think all that does is it costs us getting back behind her. I don't think it costs us against Sainz, though. All right, you're done with that. Let's just go ahead and do a full deploy here. Yeah, she's way ahead of us now, unfortunately. It's okay. We'll make it work. Go ahead and go full deploy here. Might be able to gain some ground to her. I doubt it's, I mean, 8.5 seconds is a lot. You never know. He's already shaved it down to 7.5. That was it. All right. Well, we tried. He might be able to gain some ground here. I could conserve her and force the issue. Don't know if it's that important. If we feel like Sainz is starting to catch us, I might somehow do something. I think we're going to be fine, though. Or we just settle in. Not much else to see or do. Well, she stretched the gap over Fernandez to 10 seconds. I think she did just get a big boost of, a little bit of maybe DRS from the car she's passing, but not much.
There's been a crash.
Hamilton crashed. Oh, Ibanez did take fastest lap. I did not see that. That's good. I mean, we're fine. We got, as long as we just be careful here, we are fine. Full on safety car. 10 laps left. I don't think... Well, I might pit Fernandez. Only because I'd like another chance at his pit stop. You know what I mean? So it's kind of worth the gamble to pit him for some softs real quick and see if he can, like... I'll see what he can do. I think I will do that. A little silly, but... I'm not super worried that he's going to drop. And if he does, we're still going to get so many points. It's not going to matter. But I'm pretty sure this is actually still a safe move. I don't know why I'm doing this attack thing, because safety car's out. He's not going to go very fast. That's alright. We'll do this. Get him on some softs. Ibanez is just going to stay out there. She's so far ahead. I can't imagine anything's going to make it. Well, no. We're going to get stacked back up. I'm dumb. They're going to catch back up with us. Yeah, this is actually really bad for us. Come to think of it. I was thinking virtual safety car. In my brain, I was thinking virtual safety car, not true safety car. Because virtual safety car, they don't catch back up with us. True safety car. Of course, he has another mistake. We're in trouble. Thing is, she's so far ahead, I think she could still pit for softs. Yeah, she's going to have to. Because she can't come out on hards when they are coming out on soft, she'll lose. Which is just dumb and annoying. Let me just set all these back to normal because it's not going to matter here. Yeah, I should have pit her earlier. It's okay. I think she gets back out around Fernandez. If not, then it wouldn't matter though, because right, we have to get her pit at some point. They're actually going to catch up before she pits, so it's still going to be okay. She'll be able to catch back up and pass them, I think, but leaving her out on hards would definitely have been a mistake with them mounted softs, I think. She's going to drop back pretty far. CrowdStrike car slowed her down quite a bit. She might get behind these cars, but she'll be ahead of those. So I don't think she drops too much. 1.8 is actually really good. Oh, we can recover from fourth. This is not a problem. Oh, because most of those cars in front of us are lapped cars. Okay. I was like very confused for a second there. Yeah, they'll unlap here in a minute and then we'll be right behind everybody else. This is fine. Totally fine. Bottas is still on hard, so he's actually not going to... It's really just signs at this point. I'm going to let him unlap. Now, if they don't let him unlap for some weird reason, then that will be kind of problematic for us, but... I should let him unlap here in a moment. There we go. I mean, I'll admit, I made a mistake. But I think it's a recoverable mistake. Not gonna have a lot of laps to get this done, but we'll have some. Alright, safety car's ending. Let's go ahead and just set everything full on attack. We do need to make sure you are no longer not fighting your teammate, because that will cause some things to be really weird. Alright, let's watch Ibanez's point of view as this thing ends. Oh, you actually pit anyway. Strange decision there. Kind of messed us up. Honestly, you kind of slowed us down in a really weird way there. Oh, we just I have no idea what just happened. That was really strange.
Now is that Yuki Tsunoda?
Another crash, huh? Right as this thing starts. Ouch. Hate to see it, but thankfully not involving us. Now we might lose the fastest lap here in a second. Okay, as long as it's one of us that gets it, I don't care. But no, we got it back. All right, we're right on his tail. Fernandez is starting to push it. If it's us and him, and then Fernandez is gapped so that Sainz does no longer gets DRS, then we win this. We're fine. Now, we might not win the race because Fernandez might win the race. But we beat this matchup here for sure. We might just pass him proper, though. We know we're half a second faster car than him. Losing DRS right there, probably. That might have been a mistake. There we go. Figured we'd pass him properly at some point. Now, if we can't catch back up to Fernandez, I think we do let her pass, as long as it's safe, because we want her to be the winning driver overall, because she's got the most points currently anyway. She's got a lot of ground to do, catch up with him, unfortunately. If she can gap Sainz, we might slow him down so she can catch up with him. But she's got to gap Sainz a little bit here, which I don't think is going to happen. In fact, she might actually lose position to Sainz if we're not careful. I think Fernandez just wins this because of our bad pit stop for Ibanez. I mean, second's still good, but that's on me. Sorry, Ibanez, it's totally on me. I was not thinking clearly. Yeah, there's no way we catch here. We don't push ERS right here because if he passes us, we want to be able to get past him in the next lap. Wait, this is the final lap. No, we got to defend here. As long as we defended. I'm actually going to put it on neutral here. Keep an eye on him. I mean, we still ended up first and second exactly how we wanted, but again, flip-flop the two drivers, not the most ideal. But we're getting more points than Sainz from this lineup here, right? And I actually think she ties Sainz, doesn't she, after this? Because does she get 2 more points than him for being second versus third? I forget if it's the 2-second gap or not. All right, so we did finish. We did win. And we did second, so perfect. And she would have absolutely destroyed them if I had just done it right. All good. It's actually 3-point difference, so she does take the lead over him. By 1 point! Should have been more, but that's okay. No, this is good. This is a good lineup. And then, obviously, we're way ahead in constructors now. We only get 1 thing there, so... No, only team that got more points than us there was Mercedes, and they're pretty far behind, so we're okay with that. Oh, because we need her first for the money. Forgot about that. That's all right. We still got a big chunk of money for him. I totally forgot about the race target money. That's all right. He kind of deserved the win. I mean, he did play what he did race well, and you know, all is good with the world. We're gonna have to go back to these other rear wings temporarily, which is fine because we're working on some new ones anyway. They won't be done in time for the next race. We could manufacture 1 rear wing real quick. I don't think it's gonna matter that much. We're gonna be fine for a race with the ones we got. Well, you know what? There's enough time left to manufacture 2 more. So I think it is worth manufacturing just a pair to get us into those other ones are designed or developed. All right, well, there we go, guys. We'll put a cut in there. And again, mistake on my part for costing us some money. Money's not really going to matter if we win the whole thing this year anyway, though. So not super concerned. And we are, you know, exactly where we need to be, which is #1 driver, #1 team, #1 pit crew. Everything's good. We're doing really good. I'll just have to do a better job of pitting next time. I'll take the blame. I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.